Hello and welcome to the first part in a series where I'll be helping you learn the basics of programming. This series is aimed at people that have little to no prior experience. If you don't already know, there are lots of programming languages, and we'll be using one called Python for this series. That being said, I can't stress enough that the language you choose to learn isn't that important. The concepts we'll be talking about apply to all the major programming languages. If you focus on the fundamentals of programming, you'll be able to take what you learned and apply it to any other language. It'll be much easier to pick up another language than it will be to learn the first one. If at any time you have any questions, please post them down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. You can also come and ask me questions whenever I'm streaming over at twitch.tv/Kiregaron. Alright, so in this first video, we'll be installing everything we need to get started. I'll be working in Windows, but you can also find this in macOS and Linux. We're going to be working in PyCharm, which is an IDE, or Integrated Development Environment, made by JetBrains. Now, an IDE is meant to be a software package that includes everything you might need to get started on programming. So we're going to head over to jetbrains.com/PyCharm and click download. There are a couple different versions of PyCharm, but the free version is going to do just fine for our purposes. So go ahead and download the community version. It should get started automatically. Alright, now we're going to go through the initial setup process, and it should be pretty straightforward. Just go ahead and click Next until it starts downloading. Once it's done, you can start the program up, and it's going to ask if you want to import any settings, which we have none to import. You get to choose a theme. I'm going to go with the dark theme here. Get to download any plugins if you'd want. I'm not going to download any at the moment. And that's it. We've got it set up. So the next thing we're going to want to install is the actual Python interpreter itself. And to do that, we're going to head over to python.org/downloads. We're going to click on this first one here, which is going to be 3.8.2, is the latest one at the time of this video. Go over to download, scroll all the way down until we find all of these downloadable files, and we're going to do the web-based installer. Just go ahead and click install now. When that's finished, just go ahead and click on Disable Path Length Limit. Don't worry about it too much. It's just gonna save you some headaches in the future. And that should be it. And go ahead and click Close. And we've installed everything we need.